I'm cute, baby. Rap na ito. Sabi ni Slot 3, wag bang siyasuo. Sabi ko sige, ikaw na mid. Sure win niya daw to, series niya daw kasi. He's gonna be needing dalaw, dahil 050 na siya. Todo chat pa siya, pre. Oh baby, pumapasok siya mag-isa. Kahit na nandun ng 5, bakit daw walang sumama? Just go, yes please. Basta, basta sumunod please. May lumipad, arrogant. Tuloy tayo na GG. Pwede kalma lang muna, kaya pa to. Just please stop your feeding, yeah, subok. But just go, yes please. Di na kawan na sa series.
Never turning back, damn it like it is hot. Give my mother to me fast. 未開の可能性、誰もが過から軌道修正。誰かと同じなんて no way。君と手をつないで fight。ルールなんて壊す I'm a new time。この空広がる未来。最高 let's go it's a show time。
Up lang guys, ang magagaling. Kahit hindi hero po yung dati.
A grand skyfall on the touch, and siya ang primary target, but he is just standing.
Ooh, but a possible dash here. The ult from Oni lands on the Dre. TG in the backline right now, hammering down. This dragon, ooh, the hook lands once again onto AJTY. The solar flare comes up. A teleport coming from Porosu. Wow, a two-man beach na ginagawa ng mga ADR. Okay, engagement. Okay, so bakbakan by Sencho. There is the spell sheet from Exo. Who will flash?
Okay.
Hey, hi,
summoners!
Yes.
Yes, so I'm GS Astrai with an I, and alongside here with me is...
GS Riku.
Yes, and welcome to the Pro Gaming Series 2015 Summer Split, powered by Smart Prepaid, GameX, and of course Taskus PH.
Yes.
So now we're gonna go into the schedules
Yes.
for this week
Week
5,
five.
day 2.
Of our pro gaming series.
5-2. All right, so please break it down for us, Ricky.
So I'll break it down for you guys. At 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. we have NAGA Esports versus Infuse Esports, and after that we have the 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. we have Imperium Pro Team and Pacific Esports.
Pacific Esports.
Yes.
All right, so now you can see here the standings. GameX War Gods on top of it all with 11 points. Imperium Pro Team Blue with 10 points. Imperium Pro Team 9 points. Look at that.
Yeah.
The sister teams almost together in terms of like points. Mineski Globe with 9 points. Acclaim Empire X with 5 points. Naga Esports, Pacific Esports, and Infuse Esports both with or all with 1 point apiece.
Yeah, huh. So this is really gonna be an interesting fight.
Yeah, gonna be an
Gonna
interesting
be.
fight.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna be.
Yeah, because well, both of these teams are really good. I mean, in terms of like the early game, but then they don't, let's say, know how to translate it into a late game win.
Yeah.
So I think that's like their, we could say, Achilles heel that they have to, deal with, which is again to be able to control the early game and then just translate it into a late game, possibly with a composition or a strategy that they're
Also-
practicing with. Yeah. Okay.
Huwag mong natin kakalimutan, yung Infuse laging nagbabago ng roles. Parang nung unang week nakita natin si JRM as the AD carry, chu. Tapos mid laner si okay, we'll go past that.
Yeah, okay, okay.
ZXC, 'di ba?
Yeah.
And then biglang si Akil jungler, 'di ba nila? And then
Yes.
suddenly naging top laner si Akil, and then with all these roster changes, yung role changes rather. So parang I think they're having a hard time finding the right place for their team as of
yung
this
rhythm
moment.
ng playstyle
Yung
nila.
rhythm, yes.
Yes.
Exactly.
But of course, before we do get into the ban and pick phase, we would like to remind you the Smart Prepaid GameX Challenger Circuit Road to PGS. There is an on-site, how do you call this, like tournament?
Yaha.
Yes, at Green Pulse Internet Cafe. Can we go back to that? Para makita yung schedule ulit. That is June 27, 2015 at Campus Visayas. Also, we do have that in War Gods Pro Gaming Arena at June 21, Recto, Manila.
Yaha.
Yes.
There you go. So, you guys who want to be a part of the Pro Gaming Series, do join those tournaments just stated a while ago.
Yes, a very short while ago.
That's right, man.
Yeah, okay. So while we are waiting, what else can we say?
Oh yeah, I mean, sa Infuse, di ba, I mentioned they have these shaky role changes rather.
Yes.
Dito naman sa NAGA Esports, kasi let's face it, nakita natin sa standings, they're not the best teams performing sa PGS at the moment. So may
Yes.
kita natin ngayon yung matchup ng parang the weakest links sa PGS as of this moment. So right now, Asarai, what do you think are the weaknesses of NAGA Esports?
Right now, again, like I've said a while ago, a very short while ago, Naga Esports doesn't know how to translate their early game aggression. Kasi nakita natin before, I think it was last week against War Gods, they had like this amazing early game roam na they had like around 2,000 to 3,000 gold advantage. And then they just threw it all away. Nung nagkaroon sila ng 4-man dive sa mid lane, they weren't able to get the mid-tier 1. Tapos nagkaroon pa sila ng 4 deaths. 4 kills onto Naga.
Talaga yung Torre, no?
Yeah, they really... I'm not sure why they went in. They were kill hungry, but I think what they needed to do there was to be able to just destroy the mid-tier 1, you know, get the map pressure, get the gold, and then just back away, keep your gold safe. But Naga Esports doesn't play that way. They play really aggressively, but sometimes their aggression does not pay off. And right now, like you've said, they're at the bottom of the food chain. They need to survival of the fittest. You know,
Yeah.
get some kills when they're late, and again, be able to understand or be able to control that aggression that they so really have. It's just like, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, like sa kanta mo. Medyo baka 050 with the Yasuo.
Ouch. Ouch, man.
Yan lang talaga. Yun na talaga yung naisip ko sabi natin weak point ng Naga. As for yung Infuse Esports naman, like you've said, they still haven't found their
Synergy?
the rhythm of their of their lineup. Kasi nga nagbabago-bago sila. They're still kinakapapa nila kung saan ba magandang role ako. And if they find that out in this match right here, that could be something that they can use.
Yeah, so basically what we're saying here now, Naga doing really, yeah. Well, only one ban sa Infused.
Esports.
Yes, Infused esports.
That
Esports
is
for
a penalty for what they did
last time.
yes. Of course, syempre, in a competitive game much like this, I mean, sa lahat, or even regular sports like basketball, we always have to be sportsman-like, right, guys? Kahit man sa regular games lang din, if you play with your teammates, never trash talk them. I mean, pag nag-trash talk kayo, it's just gonna hinder your team, or parang binababa nyo lang yung possibility na magkaroon pa kayo ng comeback. Yung mga comeback is real, yung parang, oh, ano nangyari? Kanina, 0-20 na yung record natin, naging 21-20 na, di ba? Parang ganun.
Yeah. That's true. Kasi kung meron kayong gustong sabihin na gusto nyo i-correct, kasi kunwari, yung teammate mo sobrang mali talaga yung ginawa niya, huwag mo na sabihin na, Vovo mo, bakit dapat di ka na lang umatake? Pwede naman sabihin, bakit ka pa umatake? Dapat hindi ka na lang umatake. Hindi na kailangan yung mga Vovo mo, yung mga...
It's spelled with a V.
Yeah, the V. Yeah, with the V talaga. Hindi
Alright.
talaga kailangan. So yeah, let's
So-
proceed with our game Naga Esports versus Infuse here.
Yeah, looking into Naga Esports ban. Whoa, the Morgana ban? Huh.
Yeah, that's weird because, you know,
Neep is actually like one of the first, or rather Naga would most likely, you know, get the first pick on that Morgana, since Neep is a main Morgana player, but not sure why.
maybe they have predicted that Infuse might get the Morgana for themselves, so they don't want that for Keso. But I do believe Keso does an effective Jana. I think that's the most parang ano yun? I don't think rememberable is a word.
Comfortable pick. Yun na lang.
Memorable.
Memorable.
There, I got it.
Okay.
Got it.
All right. So, okay. So back into the bands first. Devane.
The Vein.
Devane.
That's actually not a surprising
Not
band,
a
diba?
surprising band.
Kasi-
I mean, it has been a strong pick in the PGS right now, and will it? Oh my gosh! It happens.
Gems.
Gems are truly, truly outrageous.
Yes.
I'm hoping nobody saw my wrist flick right there.
Yeah, I think nobody did. You know, it's live streamed across the Philippines and everything.
Yeah. Okay. So first into the bands. Morgana might be a ban because they don't want Tarek to be like that he won't be able to stun anyone with the Black Shield coming from the Morgana. As for
Yeah.
the Vayne has been a really strong ADR overall. Has been used by Hate, has been used by Epic. Actually, almost all PGS teams have been using the Vayne right now. She can be complemented well with, let's say, wall using champions, like for example a Jarvan and a Nivea, something that just let those teammates of yours be able to parang tinutulak na lang nila palayo para maka-free hit yung Vayne.
Yes.
Something like that.
Yeah.
And oh my gosh, Naga with their signature Fire and Ice combo.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
With the Sejuani and the Rumble, and they locked in a Yasuo. Too bad it's not slot 3. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm kidding, guys. So I actually want to point this out though. Sivir against a Tarek with a spell shield.
We could see.
Yeah, I had to do that, you know.
Yeah. Looking into the support right now, I don't know who the support
It
is.
could be a mid lane.
It could
Annie.
Could be a mid lane Annie, could be a bot lane Annie, could be a mid lane Malphite. It's interchangeable in my opinion. We'll see later. I'm just gonna come back to that. Let's just focus on Naga's composition right now.
Yeah.
Just looking into it first. The reason why I said Fire and Ice combo, it's because Naga's favorite composition is okay. So open na guys, ang watch and win. So registration is now open. Punta kayo sa Pro Gaming Series Facebook page. That's www.facebook.com/ProGamingSeries. There is a form posted there. Just tell or vote your favorite team, and if they win, kasama kayo sa raffle for the 150 RP na may bibigay namin for 15 summoners
Yes.
sa Game 1. Game 1 pa lang guys. Game 2, 3, and 4, we still have 150 RP for another 15 summoners. That's a total of 60 summoners.
Summoners, and we will announce the winners before Game 2 starts. So anyway,
Yes.
though, as you analyze the composition that we have here, Yasuo has a lot of skills to rely on to use his ultimate. He has the knockoff from Sejuani. He has the ultimate, the Fate's Call, coming
Yes,
in
from the Kalista.
the Kalista. So
Yes.
so they're pretty much centered
Yeah. Um,
around the Yasuo. Don't you think?
In my opinion, it's, let's say, parang two strategies. Like I've said, babalik ako yung in-explain ko kanina. The Fire and Ice combo, but when Sejuani hits her ultimate, that's the Glacial Prison, yung spinning bola, frozen bola thing. When it locks people down,
Yeah.
immediate bagsak ng equalizer,
Yeah.
which is a pretty lethal combo. Tapos, if that doesn't go well for them, meron na sila, like you've said, yung Fate's Call ni Kalista, pull the Tarek in, throw the Tarek into the fray, and what? There's no KO, but I just said into the fray.
Pray, okay.
Yeah, and then use the Yasuo's last breath to, you know,
Hasagi.
yeah, to just give your opponents their last breath, kill them in a very, let's say, strategy optional like composition. Kasi madami silang like I said, engages na pwedeng gawin sa team fights.
Yeah.
And as yung, let's say, parang defensive composition nila, yung part na mag-defend sila ng tower nila, Yasuo is great against ranged champions. He can just put that wind wall in front of the mid-tier 1 and block off all skill shots, all auto attacks on the tower,
Yeah.
mitigating most of the damage. And then that might be an opening for, let's say, Zen to put the Glacial Prison and find a combo for them. That's something that they can do. In terms of yung wave clear nila, though, not too good because
That's for Naga Esports.
yeah, that's for Naga Esports. All right, so that's something. Hindi ganun kaganda wave clear nila. So if they do get siege down, kung walang wind wall, they have to react really fast to counter that push coming in from Infuse Esports if that
Yeah.
happens.
And then
But
as for Infused Esports, what do you think about their composition? Kasi parang may wombo combo din silang ginagawa. Eh dito
yeah,
pala, eh dito pala.
okay. So dito kasi nakikita kong trend ngayon for most of the PGS teams. When you have three tanks in your composition, early game pa lang, nagkakaroon na kayo ng roaming type of strategy.
Yeah.
Most typically, nakikita natin sa top lane dapat it's not the Malphite, it's more of the Maokai.
Yeah.
But yeah, Maokai does have or Malphite does have that seismic shard to slow someone down, and then a Gragas or the Alistar can headbutt pulverize someone back. We'll see if they do that kind of composition because it's possible because even though hindi naman Ezreal yung bot laner na kinuha nila for Infuse Esports, which is like let's say one of the top ADRs for a solo or a solo ADR bot lane or a 2v for a 2v1 situation parang ganun. She has the spell shield. She has the good amount of wave clear na kahit under turret siya, she can still farm pretty well. And then, not sure. Kasi ngayon ko lang talaga matitita si Tarek for Neep.
Yeah. Di ba burning up na rin ni Neep na parang, oh, maybe we're gonna try Tarek or something. Yeah. I know that's not his voice, but you know.
Yeah,
just like-
I know, it's close. And you can see here, game on. That is Task Us PH. Ridiculously awesome with the
The Lizard,
Lizard Bear
Oh,
Lair.
yeah, shout out to you guys there
At-
at the Lizard Bear Lair watching the
Yeah,
Pro Gaming
it's-
Series right now. You guys are ridiculously awesome.
yeah, ridiculous. Like Harry Potter.
Ridiculous.
Ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's not pantry anymore. You're not watching the pantry. It's the Lizard Bear Lair.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's actually pretty awesome.
Yep.
All right. So now we're into the loading screen. And yes, you can see here in the bottom, Neep is using the best Tarek skin ever to be created.
my. Oh yeah, Armor of the 5th Age Tarek. Yan ang pinaka-favorite skin ng buong...
No more
people.
what's Bloodstone?
Bloodstone Tarek.
Yeah, I was thinking why is it Bloodborne? Huh? I think it's like
Bloodborne. Isn't that a game?
yeah, I think it was in games that was made by the creators of Dark Souls.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just thinking. Yeah. Okay. No, I say it's I don't know. I don't have the money to buy a console.
Yeah.
Hopefully talaga may PC version yan But back into the game. Armor of the 5th Age Tarek. Hopefully sana magkaroon ng Blood Moon Tarek din para at least ma-complement yung Kalista no.
Huh,
In the
Blood Moon
near-
Tarek. That's interesting.
Ang itsura nun.
May mask siya na kabuki mask. Although, hindi siya, parang, there are other skins, like, ano pang pwedeng theme? Pool party Tarek. I mean, since it's summer.
Ano
where
yun?
the-
Parang salbabida yung shield niya tapos salbabida rin yung pakampas niya.
What? To- This Asura, it could be something else, man. What can be a hammer? Ano pa bang naisip mong pool party na object na pwedeng gawing hammer? Kasi meron na tayong umbrella ni Leona, di ba? We
Yeah,
have to
for
do-
the sword.
for the hammer.
Now, okay, I mean, I was talking about Leona. It's a hammer.
Ah.
Alright, but before we do... Alright, guys. Welcome to the Summoner's Rift. This is a best of 2 match between NAGA Esports and Infuse Esports. This is game 1, and now you can see the pictures of our players right here. And Daigo, again, has, in my opinion, like the best hairstyle in the Pro Gaming Series. But the mid lane for Infuse Esports, ZXC, with that... I think it's called like a pompadour, yung ganyan.
I really don't know, man.
Yeah, I think it's called pompadour. So now,
Pompadour.
for the blue side, we do have NAGA Esports in the top lane. It'll be sent here on that Rumble. In the jungle, it'll be Zen for the Sejuani. In the mid lane, it's Daigo on the Yasuo. And in the bottom lane duo, it's Cyrex on the Kalista. And his support is the 5th Age, Armor of the 5th Age, Neep. Tarek.
Oh my god! Armor of the 5th Age Neep. That's interesting. Anyway, though, for Infused
Pink
Esports
Neep.
on the red side, we have the top laner, Infused Pi on the Malphite. In the jungle, we have Infused Akil on the Gragas. For the mid lane, we have ZXC on the Annie. And for the bottom lane duo, we have JRM on the Sivir. And the Alistar support, used by Queso.
Yeah. Oh, I get the pun. Isn't like cows, milk and then turns into cheese? Kesa.
Oh my god. You got
Right.
the relation.
Yeah.
I did not see that
but the
coming.
but the
man.
problem though is Alistar has a quote that says you can't milk those.
You can't milk cheese. You can't milk queso. Okay, never.
All right.
Let's go
The
past that.
puns are horrible, but the game
Part
is
2.
real. Yes.
And they are probably just gonna do their usual settings.
Yes. And actually looking into it, I don't think that there's gonna be a
A lane
lane
swap?
swap for the in terms of like looking kung may advantage pa ang Kalista and Tarek against the Sivir and Alistar here, because Tarek does have the sustain, he does have a heal as well as a stun, so he's a pretty safe type of support. For Alistar, he has the same amount of like, let's say, sustain and then a lot, and I mean a lot of CC. That
Yeah.
pulverize and headbutt, even though dalawang skill lang yon, is pretty devastating. But look at this, there is going to be a 5-man death squad for Infuse Esports, well, NAGA Esports, with a very defensive 5-man champion ward. Parang they're making themselves into living wards. And
Yeah.
this is actually because of the fact that yung composition ng NAGA,
Oh my, he doesn't see this.
Oh
Sentier
my
is gonna
lord.
be slowed down.
No, what?
Pero great skill. First skill niya yung W, the shield with the movement
oh,
speed. So I guess
why
it's
did
great.
ZXC get his first?
Supposedly, you're supposed to get W for the stun if they're gonna be aggressive, diba?
Yeah, I think it's a misplay by Infuse Esports. If ZXC got that
Stun.
W of hers or his, could have gotten the kill there or actually forced a flash. And again, yung reason din kung bakit ni nag 5-man death squad ang NAGA Esports is that kung ginawa nila yun, they're gonna rely solely on Neep for the CC. Siya lang yung only person, level 1, na may stun.
Yeah. Mas
And-
maganda yung level 1.
Yeah, and plus in terms of like damage and yung kung makakite man sila, NAGA is like they can be kited around and then mahuhuli agad yung mga members nila with of course having Kessa on that Alistar.
Yes.
A knock-up is pretty devastating in level 1. As long as yung tanky lineup ng Infuse Esports, you know, Pi gonna be able to soak up some damage with that shield as well as a kill using his W or at least even his Q for the slow.
Yeah, ang fabulous ng bottom lane. Pero
Ah,
mukhang
fabulous.
yeah. Sivir is gonna be safely farming kasi kahit wala yung support niya, very very safe champion talaga si Sivir. Ang gagawin niya lang talaga mag-farm nung una, kaya I'm expecting a really passive lane and Neep siguro trying to zone the Sivir out para hindi siya makapag, you know,
Yeah, makapag
Farmville.
farm. But look at this, ZXC is actually pushing his lane really fast. And I guess he thought or thinks na mas okay. Oh, actually gank here.
wow, ang aga ng gank coming in from Infused Esports, but right now, ganks all over the place. Top lane, mid lane, Sentier is gonna get hammered down, Azurai. That is your quote. First blood will go to Yasuo in the mid lane, thanks to Neeps and Sejuani's roams here. That is an easy kill for NAGA Esports. They get first blood.
Nicely done by them. And I wasn't expecting na gagamitin nila agad si Neep for the roam type of play style. Pero he does like to play really aggressive and ooh, nice damage onto JRM
Wow!
there.
Ang sakit ng Ren. The stun lands. JRM is gonna get kited down. Probably Neep is pushed down, taking turret hits. Pero yeah, nothing will happen there after that.
Yeah, and notedly pala,
Oh.
if you guys don't know, because Tarek isn't played a lot, this like gems or crystals around his body means that he has bonus armor.
Tapos, di ba pag ginamit niya, parang sasabog.
Yeah, nawawala yung armor niya, that's it. But meron damage na yun. And against an ADR, that's actually gonna be able to, well, you know, let him soak up some damage against Sivir. So that's something that that actually works well in their favor. Since
Wow.
Cyrex is just putting so much damage with that, like you've said, Ren stacks onto either Kessel or JRM here.
Yeah, looks like nazo-zone masyado yung Infused. Although, okay naman. Hindi naman significant yung CS lead naman dito, no?
Well, everything in the early game is a very significant lead kasi malay mo, pagkabalik ni JRM, 14,000 gold di pa lang, or sorry, 1,400, that's 1,400. Ano pa lang siya, wala pa siyang pang BF sword. Para sa Cyrex, meron ng Bilgewater Cutlass, something like that. Look at this Sentier putting some damage onto Pi. There is a good chunk of wards in the bottom side area. They just want to keep JRM pretty safe against Zen's ganks. They don't want that Sejuani, you know, just boring down on them.
Oh, tas parang hindi natuto yung Annie. Annie doesn't have a flash anymore. Sobrang advanced sa lane. Although, yung wards naman, meron dun sa this area right there. The one kung saan may nagpiping.
Yes.
And nagka-counter jungle yung dalawa, no?
Yeah.
Parehas pa yung tinitira nila. Oh, stun will land on a kill. A kill. What will happen there?
Yeah. Just a, let's say, a parang passive start for these two teams. There wasn't any lane swaps initiated by any of the duo bot lanes, but okay.
Oh, Hasurios, AXC is gonna get damage here. Zen as well. He is very low. Ignite will drop into him. He used the flash, but that doesn't matter. Dahil na Ignite. Here comes Neep and the rest of Naga. Akil is forced to use a flash. Nag-change target na sila. Dito lang tayo sa bata. But no, they don't have any fallout damage.
Wow, I was gonna say na medyo passive sila. Let's bigla na lang Neep again in the mid.
Yeah, the roams are real, man.
Oh, he actually
wait.
flashed in.
Flashed in for the follow-up damage. They get stunned, both of them. And that is a flash. Taken away from Daigo.
Yeah. As well as Neep as well there. Yung nakita ko kanina pala dito, when Daigo actually used the wind wall, no nag-auto at okay. He laughs in the face of danger.
Yes.
Yeah, yung part dito, nag-auto-attack si ZXC, it actually was blocked by the wind wall, but yung way lang talaga na napatay si Zen was because of that Ignite.
Yeah.
If only, I think it was a second longer. Kung nabuhay pa siya after that Ignite, it would have survived. Makita mo tayo, just the little things eh.
Oh, anyway, look at that. The people that voted for the watch and win on the blue
Oh.
side, 67%. That's a lot for NAGA Esports. And on the red side, for Infused Esports, 33% ang nagboto sa kanila.
Yeah, considering na medyo, let's say, shaky ang performance ng these two teams, of course, we will, of course, show them some love because they deserve it. They're PGS teams, and I still really like both of their play styles. Aggressive for Naga and experimental for Infused Esports. Yun yung masasabi ko.
Yeah. I think they're one of those teams then they really love the Gragas. Parang acclaim. Diba?
Everybody
Everyone
loves the Gragas.
because it's top tier.
Yeah, top tier.
Top tier.
Yeah, Gragas alongside the...
Seju?
No, not Sejuani anymore. She's not God tier anymore because of the Cinderhawk buff, nerf, as well as yung nerf din sa kanyang W, the Flail of the Northern Winds. I can't remember the name. What is your name?
Oh, they both get stunned here. The ward will suffer from that.
Yeah, but look at this. Surprisingly, Neep has been roaming a lot. Also as Kesso, but I'm not sure why Kesso is doing this. Yes, it's going to be able to give them some, aggressive picks, but JRM is losing in this bot lane like really hard. I mean, they could punish Neep for leaving his ADR here, Cyrex. I mean, yes, Cyrex can, kangaroo jump up and down. But if you catch him off with an Alistar, he doesn't have a cleanse, he doesn't have, or he can force his flash out, but doesn't have a flash right now. So they can play with that. Pag nawala si Neep sa lane, Kesso, immediate headbutt pulverized combo. Then JRM just with the ricochet boomerang blade. That's something that they can do, is harass. Remember guys, pag nawala ang support ng kalaban yung ADR, pasukin niya na lang pasukin yan. Harass them out. You can either get a kill, you can get, a kill.
A kill. Shout out.
Yeah, you can either get a kill or force a flash or just zone them out na hindi sila magkakaroon ng CS or XP advantage. So that's something that Infused Esports can do.
Yeah, I
right
think
now.
the reason why Naga doesn't want to be too advanced kasi wala pa sila masyadong vision sa area ng
Bottom lane.
Infused Esports.
Yes.
Yeah, they don't want to take the risk. I mean, we've seen a lot of yung sobrang, uy, wala yung support, tara G. Ano na natin to, i-harass na natin to, maging aggressive tayo.
Rock
Then,
na ito.
rock na ito, and then suddenly, sila yung narak.
Yeah.
Jungler with the support dadalaw pala sa bottom lane. You are outnumbered, you overcommitted, and that's why they're not being aggressive. Kahit hindi kita yung ano.
Oh, I thought Akil saw that one. Yung kinukuha ni Zen, yung blue buff.
Ooh, casually walking towards the Rift, si Akil.
Yeah.
He's going
Oh,
home.
this is trivia pala. Rak means roam and kill.
Wait, what?
R-A-K, di ba yung spelling niya? It means roam and kill.
What from what game?
I don't know. I just saw it. Roam and kill.
Okay.
I think it's like naisip lang natin na Rak na ito, it's go na to. Parang ganun,
So,
diba?
roam and kill na ito.
Yeah, parang ganun. They just made it shorter.
I'm pretty sure Rock na ito is just R-O-C-K, Pinoy version Rock.
Ano, pero may meaning pa rin siya na roam and kill, ah.
Okay,
Yeah.
we will implement that in our PGS vocabulary.
I don't know. I guess may double meaning naman ng mga words din naman, diba? So that might be like the second meaning of rock.
Okay.
So looking into it, both teams are level 6 and above, so it's either going to be a dragon push, or I mean a dragon contest,
Okay.
or a tower push here, because there's so much AoE coming out of Infused Esports here. You have the Malphite Unstoppable Force. That's bibiglang, let's say, when he gets the knock up in ZXC with a flash in anti-burst stun. That's a lot of AoE burst damage, as well as JRM being able to, you know, just put some damage onto them without taking damage because they're stunned. And then we have a kill here with the explosive cast, and I don't know if most people would agree with me on this, but explosive cast, in my opinion, is one of the best, if not the best, repositioning tool in terms of ultimates out there.
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm not sure who said this. It's like a Janna ult where you don't have to do flash.
yeah, that's.
I forgot who said that.
I don't know.
I'm not sure if it's from the PGS or if it's from
Yeah.
another country.
And
But anyway.
Yeah, and look at this, Infused Esports, showing their dominant AoE composition. Naga Esports don't want to take any of it.
Yeah, they do have Vision of the Dragon, but
Yeah, pero medyo takot sila eh, kasi they still, let's say, don't have yung damage output that they would want. Typically, you'd want Senthier to have a Haunting Guys, that's the mask there, and the Sorcerer's Shoes as well. So he does have, you know, yung, let's say, optimal magic penetration early on. Kung wala pa siyang Leander's Torment or the Abyssal
the
Scepter.
or the sort. Oh, you're talking about the Rumble, right?
Yes, the
Sword
Rumble,
boots,
the Rumble.
None yet. So
Yeah, so medyo kulang pa yung damage nila in terms of like going in onto it. Right now, I think they would look into Zen here to get themselves a gank and then, you know, rotate their strategy from that. Ngayon, napatay nila yung bot lane with Zen's help. Then they could either push the bot lane
Yeah.
or force the mid lane to back off because there's a numbers advantage in favor of Naga, get the mid tier 1. And again, guys, the mid-tier turret is the best turret to take in the early game because pag nasira tong mid-turret na to, you open up all of this for aggressive warding.
alam mo, may napapansin
Oh!
ako. At ito na si ZXC will get caught out. Naga Zen will get the kill. Actually, may sasabihin ako pero hindi yun ay nangyari lang na clash. Ano kasi, ang likot-likot nila around the map. The mid laner, the jungler, the support, everyone except the AD carry, 3-man pulverized just to interrupt the siege here. Keso can't do anything about this. It's going down. But here comes a kill. A teleport will come up from top. Will we see? We won't see anything.
Yeah, just to teleport. They really want to save that mid turret, but that's gonna give Senthier a lot of free damage into the top turret.
Yeah, I think
No.
I think it was probably a misplay. It's one of those dapat yung parang scare teleport na dapat kina-cancel at the last minute when you see them back away. Kasi
Yeah.
it's not needed. Nothing happened.
That's true.
He had to walk back to the lane. Parang awkward. Ganun yung awkward moment. Awkward.
Yeah, so that's true. But look at this. JRM actually winning against Cyrex in terms of pushing. And yung nga yung sabi natin, diba? I mean, aside from Ezreal, Sivir is a good champion to go for in like a 2v1 situation, as well as in a 1v1 situation against an ADR like a Kalista who doesn't have burst damage. What she has is, let's say, DOTs, damage over time. She has to stack up that Rend, her E, before she can deal damage. As for yung kay Sivir naman,
a Kalista more like a burst?
In my opinion, kung wala pa siyang items, DOT. Pero pag kunyari wala pa siyang Infinity Edge. Kasi majority na nakikita ko Kalista, Blade of the Ruin King, and Static Shiva. They really want to stack up that Ren. But yeah, I mean, ADRs can be burst type then. Though...
Yeah, like there are Graves, there's a... ano pa bang burst type natin dito?
Vayne, actually.
Is Vayne really a burst type?
I mean, yeah, I mean, she's an assassin, so she has to be bursty. Is that even a word? Bursty?
Bursty? I think it's a word.
Okay.
And
Alright, so back into the game. Again, Sivir does have an amazing amount of wave clear. That's why Cyrex can't deal alone.
oh, Deep will get killed by that two-man glacial prison. They get pushed back. Naga Esports will fly here, and Senthier will be the next one to fall. That's 2 members down for Naga Esports. ZXC flashes just for safety. Pulverizes Daigo. He will be the next one. 3 members down. That was terrible for Naga Esports.
And like I've said, that is the power of the composition for Infused Esports. A lot of AoE CC with their tanky champions. I mean, you have the Alistar, Pulverize, and Headbutt. You have the Body Slam and Explosive Cask of a kill there, as well as Pi having soft CC with the Seismic Shard and yung kanyang Unstoppable Force. I mean, that's a lot of, well, CC again.
Yeah.
Nakita mo kanina, Zen tried to initiate for Neep there, for him to for Neep to survive and for them to re-engage. But then, pumasok bigla si Pi, si Akil, si Kaso, and they couldn't deal with it.
Yeah.
That was just, you know.
I think they lack the damage. I mean, even though nandun si Rumble, nandun na pala si Rumble, they not supposed to lack damage. JRM fighting Zen
Oh,
down.
wow,
Here
so
comes
much
on the hunt,
damage.
and the boomerang. JRM has slain Sejuani, and that is Zen. Kills, a lot of kills for Infused Esports all over the map, man.
Yeah. And again, like I've said nga kanina, yung composition of Naga does have, like we said, yung optional strategies with the Fire and Ice combo of the Rumble, of the Sejuani, as well as yung Fate's Call ni Kalista, you know, knocking them up with Neep
Yeah.
on the Taric. But then, they don't have the damage output to follow up their combination. And what that does is it's gonna give a lot of, let's say, openings for Infused Esports to either catch someone off guard, like you've seen there, they catch off the Sejuani, namatay siya bigla from just auto attacks from JRM. Yes, he had to flash in, but that's a worth it flash in my opinion. And
Yep.
then what that does is that's gonna leave, well, Infused Esports with a lot more time to put some aggressive wardings into Naga's base, and that's what they're doing right now. As well as yung lanes ng Naga will play a bit more defensively because they're afraid of yung roaming ganks ng Infused Esports. Ngayon nasira na tong bottom tier 1 as well as the mid tier 1. Dragon is now up, and I don't think Naga Esports would want to contest this.
Well, Sever's ultimate has been used. They should know that, but Senthier just decides to take down this turret. He has teleport available. Malphite will teleport come from up top just for safety kahit wala pa naman nangyayari. And yeah, a steal, I'm not sure.
Oh, well, he tried to do it. That's
Yeah,
really
no.
dangerous. Yeah.
They can't.
If
They just-
Zen actually flashed it, or rather Arctic Assault into that, he would have died because he didn't have flash.
Yeah.
And it would have been worth it if he got the Smite steal, but then it was a 50-50 risk.
Oh, makikita natin parang assassin tactics, pero, you know, Spider senses tingling, giling, with a scrying orb just to check the brush. And
Yeah.
it's really effective.
I mean, if you have that scrying orb, why not just keep using it, right?
Yeah.
To
definitely.
check the brushes of that.
Look at this. Infused Esports, 4 people up top. They want this top tier turret down, and I think
No, they're not. They're
not
enough
able. The
damage.
Equalizer is
Yeah.
able to put the minions down. And this is the
Oh.
response of Naga Esports, just trying to siege down Paradaigo. Will probably fall, face the wind, and will escape using the wolves.
Wow.
This is actually great. Great play
Yeah.
coming from Naga.
Daigo with the slick moves there.
Yeah, look at that. I'm not really sure. I mean, pinilit nila yung yung first tier. Pero nabawasan naman yung second tier ng Infuse Esports. I guess, I think that's a good trade for them.
Yeah, and the problem with that strategy na ginawa ng Infuse Esports, yes, they had the 3-man push in top lane, but the push, I mean, yung mga champions na nag-push sa kanila was 2 tanks and an AP mid.
Yeah.
You'd want JRM to be on top of that kasi Pi, with his items and his passive shield, can tank that up, and Pi can actually, or rather JRM can destroy it really quickly, but then they didn't have the damage output, so the Equalizer C-Cent here, it was all worth it, and Naga got a lot of good damage on that bottom tier 2, so they can actually get that if ever, you know, Infuse Esports are out of position.
Yeah.
Kasi that's like a freebie for them in the bottom lane.
Alam mo, Asura, na-enjoy ako sa wards. Ano masasabi mo? Di naman.
I mean, if this was like an ice cream, you'd see a lot of sprinkles, and those sprinkles are the wards. So that's how much I like it as well. All right. So
Wow.
okay.
I'm speechless, Asura.
Yeah, but again, Infuse Esports, yung kanilang composition kasi would you know, just really dominates well with a lot of wardings. Kasi they have the CC, so just have to go in for the pick-offs.
Oh! Here comes the chase. JRM poking Zen down, pulverizing him. Push away. Oh no! The Salvador misses. 3-man Glacial Prison, but the cast will displace Zen. He will fall. Castle will take the kill. That is -1 for Naga Esports. And for the third time, they really want this top tier for some reason. Pinipili talaga nila. Right. Because it's the only first tier that's
Still
alive
alive.
for Naga Esports. The fight still it's not continuing anymore. Daigo doing what he can to split push the mid lane. This is actually a nice response. Applying pressure to all the lanes when they have the
Yeah, this is similar to what Empire X were doing yesterday. They weren't winning the team fights early on, so they went to the second best thing that they could do, and that is to split push.
Yeah.
So and also again, Naga Esports still don't have the damage output to win in the clashes. You saw there na Sentier was able to use around roughly 40%
Yes.
nung duration ng kanyang Equalizer and still didn't do a lot of damage because there's so much magic assist and tankiness coming in from the members of Infuse Esports. So I think Naga right now is, let's say, holding off yung advances ng Infuse Esports. Yes, Infuse Esports are getting the turrets, but
Yeah.
Naga are putting damage on the second tier turrets as well. So if by some chance na mahuli ang members ng Infuse Esports and Naga get some free time, they can immediately get this mid-tier 2 here. It's
Yeah.
super low. I mean, come on.
How about the other one, the bottom lane?
It's super low as well.
Super low. How about the top one?
It's still full. Yeah.
So anyway, guys, as you are watching the pro gaming series, marami kayong matututunan, daming tututu. So, it's for example, you don't have to fight all the fights. I mean, depende sa comp nyo. You can just
You
do
can-
what they're doing, yung siege. I mean, you can fight without fighting.
Yeah, you can live to fight another day. Parang yun yung ginagawa nila ngayon eh. They're delaying.
Yeah, they're
Yo,
delaying.
diba?
Yeah.
Oh, tama naman yung sinabi ko.
Yeah, yeah.
Nung patingin sa akin na, ano sinasabi mo?
Di naman. You explained and I understood. So
Okay.
you made your
That's the
point.
important thing. That's the
Yes.
important thing.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
So-
Communication is important, guys. You should know that.
Yes, that is
Kasi
one.
kung hindi,
Kasi ano
That's-
mangyayari pag walang
that's-
communication?
matatalo ang team nyo.
Ah,
Niisip mo ha.
Akala ko hugot na naman to eh. Kasi-
Hugot pa rin naman yun. Bakit? Pag naglalaro ba kayo sa normal game? Oh!
Oh! Hasagi! ZXC will go! Will flash! Flash for everybody. Akil goes into the middle of the fight. Daigo still landing some hits onto him and gets pulverized. He's in. And here comes JRM for the follow-up. Daigo will be the next one to fall. Probably Hasagi again. Just to knock people up. Senthier is in the middle of it all. Eve as well. And here comes Cyrex kiting down Keso. He will be slayed down. And everyone has their own fights here. Daigo still alive with a heal. Pi is super low. And the kill will go to the Callista. That'll be a double kill. 2-4-4 in favor of Naga Esports. Palak, pak, 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 pak. They will get
And
this mid
now, this is super low.
Yes,
Mid-tier 2. And that's what I'm talking about. When Infuse Esports get caught out. Naga can immediately get a turret because it was already prepped a while ago from Daigo, and they have the chance to get their first dragon. That's gonna help them significantly right now because it's 6%. Cyrex, yo, that's scary.
Oh, Akil will try to do a steal.
Oh,
It
nice!
doesn't happen. Akil is trapped in the pit, but here comes ZXC trying to land a stun. He does onto Seth here, and the shield won't matter at all. He will fall down.
I think that's a worth it. I think that's a worth it trade already. One
Yeah.
champion for the first dragon. Yes, early on, like Kairos said, it's not that important because I think he said 100 from 6% of 100 is 6, but right now
well,
damage.
it's the mid game. I mean, that's early game.
Yeah, so
but now we're
sakto tignan mo.
transitioning to the-
200, and that's 6 plus 6, 12. 212 yung damage ni Cyrex. So he gets 12 from yung ano, 6%.
dragon.
Yeah, from the dragon.
Look at this. Do they have vision of this? They do not have vision, but they do have a feeling that
I got a
infused.
feeling.
And it's going down pretty fast. What are they gonna do? And now Infuse gets the kill. Infuse Pi goes ultimate onto the Daigo. He will be the next one to fall. Actually, two ultimates were used there. The Cask and the Unstoppable Force by the Malphite. But this is a Baron-powered Infused Esports. And it's a Sivir, man. They can actually siege this. And as you've said, medyo, if you wave here, the Glacial Prison only lands at the castle.
My
Goes right into
gosh.
Zen. And that
was not the best initiation I've seen.
yeah, it wasn't.
It only hit Keso.
Yeah, yung sinasabi mong fire and ice combo, hindi nangyari dahil nga
Yeah.
doon.
That, again, though,
Pero it stopped the siege, man.
yeah,
so
it
it still
stopped the
matters.
siege because, yes, natamaan nga si Keso lang natamaan, but then that equalizer from Sentier, while not being complemented with the Glacial Prison, was, you know, in the perfect position to damage all of the champions from Infused as well as clearing up yung minion wave na meron na kasama ang Infused Esports there. So, that's something for Naga Esports. So, they did stave off yung pressure na binibigay ni Infused Esports. They can, right now, burn that Baron buff.
Yeah.
And after that, you know, just try to do what they're doing a while ago. That is to get picks onto yung aggressive members ng Infused Esports. Kasi nakikita mo kanina, medyo komportable na ang Infused Esports sa pagpasok sa base or sa jungle ng Naga Esports.
Yeah.
And then, main wards na ng Naga. So Naga can do something like that. Nahuli nila dun si ZXC. They can do the same thing. But Infused Esports here might be, you know, a little bit more cautious. You can see here, Keso is with ZXC. So medyo na-trauma na si ZXC. Gusto niya nang sabihin na bata pa ako. I'm an Annie. I need someone to go with me into dark jungles.
Wait, kailangan talaga escort ka, no? hindi iba. Oh, nakuha yung blue buff ni Zen dito and
Yeah. I mean, that,
ang ganda ng ginagawa ng pressure. They're actually taking, using the Baron buff really well. And Naga is having a hard time trying to respond to the pressure all over the map.
yeah.
Dito.
Right now, Naga don't want to engage. They just want to burn. Oh.
Oh, he uses the ultimate.
How much is his? Oh, what is his cooldown on that Unbreakable Will? Okay, so it's relatively low naman. 76 seconds, a minute and 16 seconds. So, yeah, next clash that will be up naman for Keso to use. So nothing too worrisome for Infused Esports there.
Yeah, all important ultimates are up. They do have the backup, what do you call this, knock up for the Yasuo initiation. Pero the wave clear coming in. From here comes the Glacial Prison. Two members, actually one member will be there. Keso will be in the front line. He gets stunned. A couple of more hits. Wow, look at that! That is amazing. 4 people get knocked up, but there is no follow-up damage. And here comes Leap. He gets Fate Called. And here, Pi will get the Flying Yasuo. A lot of members from Infused Esports are low. Cyrex is pretty healthy. That'll be a double kill for Senthier, but Cyrex is still healthy. ZXZ will retreat from this. And that is a 3-4 in favor of Naga Esports.
Can we get a replay on that, yo?
Yo, yo, yo!
Alright, so before we do see the replay, that was, again, a nice ultimate coming in from Zen, but I guess yung nerf din kasi sa Glacial Prison na si Juani, dati kasi, pag ginawa mo ni ultimate na yun, madami agad nung masastun. But now, medyo dapat magkakadikit pa yung kalaban para
Yeah.
ma-stun sila. So,
Yung width, no?
yung laki nung matatamaan sa stun ni si Juani. Kasi ngayon, more on sa slow na lang sila rather than nasa stun.
Yeah.
And that is really, really, let's say, not working
Ayan
for NAGA Esports. You can see here, na natamaan lang is actually only high. Jerry M actually using the shield. Nice equalizer there coming out of Sent here. Does put so much damage onto Castle, but look at this. So much knock-up, but luckily, Daigo is zoning out JRM and ZXC, so hindi namatay ang members of NAGA. So that gave some time for Cyrex to do what a Kalista does, and that is to stack up as much damage as you can from the backline and just, rip people apart. Rip their souls apart. You can see here, that Rune and Circling is helping out Cyrex's burst damage. But still, yung danger talaga na meron, yung damage output ang Infuse Esports, that's something NAGA have to be worrisome about. Because ang dali ng, ng pagpasok ng Infuse Esports. I mean, pagkapasok agad ng Malphite, follow up by Keso on that Alistar, what can NAGA do? Hindi naman pwede i-wind wall ni Yasuo yung Unstoppable Force, diba? Or yung knock-up ni
definitely not.
Alistar.
Uh-huh.
So they have to, let's say, mas micro-intensive ang composition ng NAGA right now. They have to put down really great ultimates to win the clash, or else they will lose.
Yeah.
So
And
right now,
Dragon will spawn. Actually, it's live right now. And dating gawe, NAGA is gonna be a little bit careful dito. They have lanes pressured all over the map, and if they take too long to doing the Dragon Dance, they're probably gonna lose the push, especially dito sa bottom lane. Here comes on the hot deep in the front line. He will get concentrated down with the damage, gets knocked out as well. Here comes Pai, and he gets Fate's Call by Cyrex. He is saved. What a great save coming in from NAGA. And here comes the ultimate. You will hit only Zen. Infuse JRM will destroy the Sejuani. Daigo is in trouble as well. 2 members down for NAGA. And right now, they don't want any of this. Senthier will get caught up as well. And the kill will go to JRM. Uses a flash for, I don't know why. Just wants to get over the wall, guys.
yeah, wow. I just have to say, I love Infuse Esports composition right now. It's working so well for them. I mean, andun yung top, yung 3 tank liners na in front. They can soak up as much damage as they need. Tapos pag biglang nag-skill si ZXC, follow up CC, nag-proc na yung Luden's Echo, nag-proc na rin yung kanyang Bear Tibbers, or Tibbers Bear. And if you're actually seeing this clash a while here ago, nag-ultimate around this part si Akil. That pushed away yung other members ng NAGA while pushing Daigo in front of ZXC, tapos na-burst na lang siya down agad. And that's, again, like, using one of the best repositioning ultimates in the game. I just love that ultimate from the Gragas. That's
Yeah, and also yung positioning ng NAGA was a bit, was very awkward. Scattered sila, na-caught up na si Neep agad. Save siya ng Fate's Call, but yeah,
And
they were out of
yung
position.
part na nag-play dito yung NAGA, that they put down the equalizer and yung ultimate Glacial Prison ni Zen. Tumama lang yun sa tank champions ng Infuse Esports eh.
Yeah, the front line.
Yeah, you don't want to do that because they're just cannon fodder. Or para sabihin to, parang they're just punching bags for Infuse Esports. They take all the damage while their damage dealers, well, deal tons of damage in the backline.
Yeah. So,
Oh.
here comes On The Hunt. They're trying to initiate something. Righteous Glory as well. Daigo will get caught up alone. Daigo, he is in trouble. Face the win.
He will die on the
help.
go.
And here comes Neep as well in the front line. Cyrex trying to kite people down in a safe position, but JRM is also safe, and he will concentrate all his damage onto the Rumble. He will fall down. That is 3-0 in favor of Infused Esports, and they're gonna take the Baron.
Yeah, and again, just so much CC, and NAGA can't really react fast enough to this.
Yeah, they don't have any form of disengage whatsoever. That's the
Problem.
That's a problem. I mean, I know this is not a pro tip, but if I see someone with Righteous Glory, I go for Ancient Coin on the support. Like if I see them light up, I go, Ancient Coin! Actually, Talisman of the Ascension nga pala. Ancient Coin is the starter.
Lower
I think,
tier.
the lower
Yeah.
tier item. Yeah. So, parang...
So when you use Talisman of the Session,
Bring! You gotta go fast, man. Gotta go fast.
actually, that's a nice tip. I don't actually do that because I don't support too often. But that's a nice tip
Yeah.
to counter the Righteous
Yeah,
Glory.
I mean, if you don't have any form of disengage
Yeah.
on your comp, that could be useful if you see them try to start something that you don't want to.
True that. And right now, Naga Esports have to stop Daigo from dying on the go.
But
But
yeah, you deserve that. After
yeah, I know, right?
All right.
All right. So right now, looking into yung gold advantage for Infuse Esports, it's roughly around 8,000 to 7,000. In terms of yung towers, almost the same.
Yeah.
But the problem is not the towers. Again, it's the composition for Naga Esports. But right now, in my opinion, this is an opening for Naga Esports because all of their tier 2s are destroyed. It's only these three third tier towers, tier 3 towers I mean, na pwedeng pasukan ng Infuse Esports. And this choke point right here is the perfect battleground for
Para
the
sa-
composition of Naga.
Yeah.
They can use Cyrex, Fate's Call, knock some people here, use Daigo, follow up by Zen, follow up by Sentir. That's something that Naga can do, but they have to be careful because this is a Baroned up team for Infuse Esports and their tanks are real
wow, he goes in onto 2 tanks. He's in the middle of it. Daigo is getting chopped down. He will be killed by JRM. Wow, that was a very ballsy move coming in from Daigo.
Ballsy!
Ballsy, man. I'm not sure what happened there, but it's like, no. I'm not gonna refer to my song actually. Never mind.
Yeah, can we see a replay for that a little bit? Because I'm pretty sure Cyrex was at this spot right here and Daigo initiated immediately when he got the knockup. Can we just see a really fast replay of that? Alright, just wait guys.
Yeah.
And I'm not really sure why Daigo did that. Yes, he got a knockup onto JRM, but I mean, come on. Going ham on an ADR when he has all of his friends around him is not the best way to go. Unless you have the burst damage to do so, but Daigo doesn't have the burst damage on that.
Yeah.
And yeah, look at this. Cyrex was in the bottom side while Daigo and his teammates were using all of their spells. So they didn't have enough damage output to do that. So thank you guys for the replay. Again, that's credits to our live stream operator man, Burrito. Yes, the spelling is like a burrito. If you guys are hungry, you can buy and keep watching the PGS. We are still here to give you awesome games, as well as analysis that can explain a lot of what's happening right now in the game. Mga
Yeah.
bakbakan sa Summoner's Rift.
Yeah. Hot stuff. Okay, so what happened there? I think it's
Miscommunication.
definitely.
Yeah.
Kasi gaya ng sinabi mo kanina, malayong-malayo si Kalista for any of the damage. And the only damage dealers we have here is the Rumble. That's not enough. And the Kalista for the Runen.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, everybody.
yes, Liandra's Torment is the best AP item to go against tanks, but the problem is the tanks right now are tanky enough to survive.
Yeah. With all the MR in the world, actually.
Yeah.
I mean, even the Alistar is going Chalice, yo.
Yeah, I mean, oh, okay, that's gonna be a Mikhail's Crucible for JRM. So that means that JRM, while not having any form of flash, I mean, aside from flash, or parang yung flash type of skills like Essence Shift for the Ezreal, will have so much slipperiness with the On the Hunt, with the Spell Shield skill that she has, and then some more with the Mikhail's Crucible that's gonna come out of Kesso a little bit late.
Yeah.
I think, well, why the reason Infuse Esports is winning right now is because Kesso is on a cow champion. You know, parang milk buffs, or cheese buffs, I mean.
Buffering.
Nag-buffering yung utak ni Ricky.
So, mukhang hindi nahihirapan tong Infuse Esports na mag-siege. And although this is a great great setup for Naga Esports if they do want to start something. Kasi madali maland yung skill because it's just a straight line. A kill will get stunned by Neep, but he is just, you know, a very, very tanky Gragas. Oh wait, my bad. But here comes the rest of the members of Infuse Esports. They have to be careful. Kai will get stunned here on the hunt as well just for the disengage. Hasagi, no, it's over the wall. He won't go there.
Huh.
A lot of ultimates burned though.
I don't know why Naga did that.
I don't know
That
either.
was not like the best form of initiation. I think they just wanted to show up their skills right there
Yeah, they
to, you know, they're reflexing their muscles and told Infuse Esports, this is our jungle, get out of our jungle, or we'll use our ultimates onto you. And I guess
maybe they
kinda
just
worked.
wanted to scare them away. Bawasan sila para umuwi yung Naga, ay yung Infuse Esports para makapag, parang yun, makapag-relieve ng pressure sa ibang lanes. Kasi you really
Yes,
can
I
push
guess.
if you know that Infuse Esports is just around the corner. And that's why tinakot lang sila so that they can
Yeah.
apply a little push.
And kudos though to Naga as well. That wasn't the best position for Infuse Esports to engage them. I mean, all of their damage dealers were around this spot. They had to flash in or like go around this really long U-turn para makapunta sila dun. And then meron pa ditong Equalizer as well as Daigo waiting for them to come in. Maybe that's something that Naga wanted to force Infuse Esports into, but Infuse Esports didn't bite into it.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah, and look at this. 20 seconds until Baron spawns, and Naga doing the right thing, putting down vision on that Baron pit kasi dalawang Barons na ang lumipas. Infuse Esports ang nakakuha, hindi sila nakareact dahil wala silang vision or any form of not in the right form pala to contest.
Yeah. But right now, again, Naga still have a sliver of hope here. I mean, their composition, again, does rely on correct chaining of their ultimates. But if they can chain it correctly, they have, like I've said, the opening to do something with that against Infuse Esports. But they have to work. Oh, that's so bad.
Oh, a kill!
No.
Body slam to safety.
Senthier was going up and down out of that brush, but
So you're spotted?
yeah, it was spotted. But I think they already know because they had like this ward right here and here as well. But still, you know, maybe Infuse didn't see that, but Senthier went out of the brush.
You can tell Naga Esports is playing defensively
Yeah,
because they don't have Righteous Glory.
yeah, they don't have the glory to go into
I mean,
Clash. I mean, glory and death. Parang ano?
yeah.
Was it at that?
I give that, you know, a 3 out of 10 maybe.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm not.
It's alright, it's alright. I'm kidding. It's a 5 out of 10. So
That doesn't make me feel any better.
I tried.
It's fine. Hey, you get
Oh.
some, you lose some. Right?
Yeah, they
Oh.
want to start something.
Oh, look at this.
Floating sent here. It uses a flash, and here comes Zen trying to zone the members of Infuse Esports. He will get chopped down. Leaves in the middle of it all. Cyrus will get knocked off. He is kiting down. Goes to the flash just for safety. One down for Naga Esports.
Oh.
None at all for Infuse. And right now, Cyrex and Cynthia are the only ones alive. They're being overwhelmed with all the damage, with all the tanky champions being brought to you by Infuse Esports. And right now, they
I thought
are
you were gonna say smart prepaid.
well, yeah.
Yeah,
They're,
okay.
they're gonna take down the inhibitor.
Yeah, but back onto that Clash, just gonna check this spot right here. All three champions for Infuse Esports, the Alistar, the Gragas, and the Malphite, were the only ones getting hammered down. Why do I say hammered down?
That's yours, copyrighted or something.
Fine.
Yeah.
They were getting hammered down by Cyrex, by Daigo, by all the members of Naga.
No damage.
And ZXC, as well as JRM, were just in the backline, you know, chilling, having fun, putting out their skills without even having any form of contestation from Naga Esports.
Yeah.
And
You can tell that they lack damage. I mean, no one died at all. So Infused Esports. And everyone was pretty much gone for Naga.
and
Walang parang sobrang healthy nila, no?
yeah, and so we're gonna go into the end game stats here. So we're gonna check out first for NAGA Esports. We could see 287 for Daigo, 175 for Zen, 4, 5, and 3 for Senthier. Senthier or Senthier?
Cynthia?
I think that sounds more fancy. So
Cynthia.
let's go with Senthier. Cyrex with 3, 1, and 4. Neep with 0, 3, and 9. And all these kills actually accumulated, or most of these kills accumulated early on when NAGA Esports was being really aggressive.
Yeah.
And in my opinion, I think they should have just been more aggressive early on. I mean, they had the kills and they let up a little bit. Hindi sila gumawa ng ginagawa nila dati na 4-man push into mid lane. Kahit man level 4 pa lang sila, they're gonna get an early tower, just back off and go back into lanes, farm a little bit, find another objective to do. NAGA Esports weren't doing any of that. And when level 6 na ang Infuse Esports, that's when it all, let's say, it all started for Infuse Esports in my opinion. Dun nagkaroon ng lahat ng ultimates na gusto man nila makuha.
Yeah.
There's knock up, there's knockback, there's knock away, or is that the
All
same?
the knock-knocks in the world,
The knock-knocks as well as stun and mobility boost coming in from the Sivir.
Yeah.
That's all the utility that Infuse Esports could have done. And NAGA, again, I guess Zen, sabi natin medyo hindi lackluster yung kanyang
Yeah.
ultimates. It hit only 1 or 2 champions. And granted though, ang lalaki ng mga champions na ginagamit ng Infuse Esports, yung hitbox nila, that's
Yeah.
it's crazy to go against that. But
Yeah.
still, kudos to NAGA for having early game pressure and again, not enough late game, let's say late game finishing.
Yeah.
But congratulations to Infuse Esports for winning Game 1 in this best of 2 series between NAGA Esports. So we can see right now, Infuse Esports with 2 points, NAGA Esports still at 1 point.
Yeah, we will see later if they're gonna, NAGA Esports is gonna have the revenge game.
Yeah, I'm really hoping that because Daigo, you see right there, he was doing a lot of good plays with the Yasuo, but it wasn't, like you've said a while ago, no sinabi mong it was centered around Daigo. It looked two-way kasi, right? Like I've said, yung Fire and Ice combo as well as yung knock-up ni Kalista. But then, not enough setup for Daigo. So I
Yeah.
think NAGA Esports have to, if they want to use another Yasuo later on in Game 2, they have to, like I've said, be a Daigo-centric composition. You may mga knock-up like a Jarvan or maybe a
So it's
Gragas
easier
for him to land his
to
ultimate.
his ultimate.
Yeah.
Yeah, Gragas was taken second pick, I think.
Yeah, so guys, what do you think? That was Game 1 in this best of 2 series between NAGA Esports and Infuse Esports.
Yeah.
So we'll be right back after a short break. Again, this is Week 5, Day 2 of the Pro Gaming Series 2015 Summer Split, powered by Smart Prepaid, GameX, and of course, Task Us.
Yep.
We are your shoutcasters. I am GS Asteroid with an I, and alongside here with me is
TS Riku.
Hot Cha Cha. So we'll be right back.
Oh guys, may 300 MB tayo! Daming pang Facebook